Hello, it's me. Like always. Well, I guess not always, but you get what I mean. Anyway, I wanted to do something different this time. Yeah, I know. Me, different. Who'da thunk? So the other day, our D&D group had a session, and something happened that was just too good to not share. But the thing is, I can't really tell this story. It just wouldn't feel right. Lucky for me, though, I know someone who can. Top of the morning to you viewers, and welcome to Toity's Tales. I'm your host, Toiterous Logblossom. Now you might be wondering, why are you just a piece of paper and a stick? Well, we aren't capable of doing those fancy drawings like they have at Puffin Forest or Dingo Doodles, but you know what we are pretty good at? Shaking a stick around. So without further ado, let's get into the tale of Arie's blunder. At least her most recent blunder anyway. There's been quite a few. The most recent blunder, of course, being the camera having a hard time focusing. Also, I know I've actually been, well, dead for several months by the time this has happened, but screw continuity, I want to tell it. So Arie Armani, a human, ranger, dragon, sorcerer thing person, recently found out she's not, well, actually part of our universe. She's technically from an alternate universe, and without getting too much into the weeds of things, essentially, there are these cycles of alternate universes, and we're in the last one. Pretty much, if the party doesn't kill this lady called She of the Jade Skirt, she'll probably wake up and destroy the entire universe, which is bad. So back to the story. So the party's been looking for allies, and Arie decided to go to, well, an unlikely source. You see, there were these former, love interests of Arie and another party member named Raya, and they were Samuel and Sabu. But they didn't leave on the, best of terms. In fact, the last terms they left on were the murder kind. But running short on time and resources, she thought, she might as well try. Since she was so far away from their camp, Arie decided to teleport to Sabu, Raya's old boo. She figured he would be the more level-headed one, and it probably would have worked out fine. If it wasn't for one thing. You see, teleportation isn't an exact science. Specifically, if you're not too familiar with the place you're trying to teleport to. But Arie didn't worry about it too much. She had another teleport spell and could easily escape. Though she put on a disguise, cast a magic to make her sneaky, and crossed her fingers in hopes that she would roll above a 53.
Okay. All right, here we go. Easter Dragonborn, Jesus.
That's the most
similar
interesting
area.
Yeah. Similar area.
No! So instead of teleporting behind Sabu's tent and sneaking around like that, she actually teleported inside the tent of her ex, Samuel. And if you recall, was feeling a bit murdery last time they saw each other. Arie tried to talk to him, but needless to say, it didn't work. She started getting attacked by him, and then her second major mistake came into play. Arie came alone, and she didn't tell anyone where she went. Arie knew that if she told anyone what she was up to, they would tell her to stop. Rightfully so. You may wonder, if she was high enough level to cast teleport, why not just cast sending instead and talk to him that way? Well, they did. And didn't get an answer. You can start to see why this is kind of a bad idea. Anyway, Arie kept trying to talk to Samuel, and then a jaguar tabaxi came in and started joining in on the fun. It cast Hold Monster on her, which paralyzed her. And you can't teleport while you're paralyzed. So, needless to say, Arie went down. She didn't die, though. Lucky for her, the resident teddy bear / murder dwarf Darius happened to find out what happened. You see, being a bit of a teddy bear, Darius always had this nightly ritual where he checks on everyone with these trinkets he gave us. And when he checked on Arie, he realized she wasn't around. When he found a note on her bed, he found out what happened and used a one-time wish sport to teleport to her. Okay, real quick, for those of you who don't know what the wish spell is, well, it's exactly what it sounds like. You can do a lot of busted stuff with the wish spell, and, well, let's just say Raya wasn't too happy to find out it was used on something like this.
Oh, Darius.
No, this is not an aw Darius moment. This is a what the heck Arie moment.
Yep.
Making him waste his wish spell to friggin' save you when we're about to fight two giant evil people.
Because I was trying to go get us another ally. I was trying to talk to Sabu.
The guy who won't even text you back. He left you on red.
So Darius teleports to Arie, grabs her, and teleports to the Feywild to bring her out of danger. Because that's something he can just do. I don't remember why. You know, it's hard to remember things when you're dead, especially when you weren't around to them when it happened. So Darius heals Arie, brings her back. Raya probably gives her an earful. My replacement Atabai, well, he had no clue what was happening, so he probably didn't have much of an opinion. But in the end, everything turned out fine. In fact, Arie got to redeem herself just a few days later. But that's a story for a different day. If you'd like to hear that story, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you do, I'll tell you the story about the second time I died. Yes, the second time, Caleb is just that cruel. And like I mentioned before, I probably got a few details here and there wrong. Like I said, it's hard to remember stuff when you're dead. So if you'd like to see this exactly as it happened, including us relentlessly teasing our friend Alyssa for her bad roles, check out Caleb Empower's YouTube channel. We also stream on Thursdays, but they're archived on YouTube as well. Anyway, that's all for now, and I'll see you next time. Never trust a teleport. I'm so dumb, Darius. Love you, Alyssa.